Just look at that. That is absolutely sensational. That's our Mughlai chicken masala, Handi style. Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Rick. Today, chicken Mughlai Handi style. We're going to do a Mughlai chicken. In here, I have some legs and the little bit of the quarter on there. And what I've done, I've taken the skin off and I've just put a slice across with a knife, just so the marinade will soak into there. So we want to set up a marinade on the chicken, because this has got to be marinated at least 4 hours. So that's some salt. On there, some turmeric, Kashmiri chili powder. That looks fabulous. And in there with some yogurt. No garlic ginger on this. Garlic ginger's going in the cooking. So we just want to bring that in as a marinade on that chicken. Now I've got 5 of these in here. But you know, you can do as many as you want. And you don't have to use it with bone in like this, you know. You could actually just use chicken pieces, chicken breast, anything like that. That doesn't matter. Basically, you just want the chicken marinating. That is it. Okay, let's get that away for 4 hours. Okay, in here I've got some cashew nuts. I've had them soaking for about half an hour. Now everybody does this differently. This type of dish, some people put in fresh cashews and don't bother soaking. I like to soak mine. So I've drained them. We need to get a pan on. I'm going for this one today. Now it's an oil or ghee and oil. Up to you. Some people say we don't mix it. Well, some people don't mix it. I'm going in with this ghee. Now this amul ghee on the white thing, I've been asked about the different ghees. This is buffalo ghee, this is cow ghee. Okay, let's just have a little bit of that in there. This is good for frying, that's good for taste. Let's start some onions off, come on. No particular way round to do this recipe. We need to start cooking those onions off. Don't burn them, but they do want to be slightly golden, if you like, if you can get it that way, because we're going to blend them all. So we're going to go in there with just a little bit of salt, not too much, just enough to draw the moisture out of the onions. Come on, let's have a cook on there, come on. Let's soften them up. It's going to take about 10 minutes to soften these, so don't rush, take your time. So basically what we're doing, we're cooking the rawness out of the onion. You can smell how strong it is when you first put it in, and then the smell just goes. This is a good one for actually cooking with my onion paste, my reverse base. You know, you would use 6 tablespoons of onion paste and carry on. You wouldn't bother with this. That's on the channel. This is more the traditional way. But with a few tweaks along the way, my way. You know, and if you have a different way of cooking, don't forget, leave a comment in the description. Tell me how you do it. Tips are always welcome on this channel. It helps everybody improve their curries, including me. And I've been doing this for more than 40 years. Leave the comment, come on. Okay, we've had about 10 minutes. Okay, it's nice and slow. We're not going to try and brown those. They're nice and translucent. Our cashews, drained and in there. This is desiccated coconut. Just going to give that a little stir through. So it's a nice gentle one on this, about 2 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes, and then we chuck some water in. That's nice and easy. In there with some water, and we're going to give that a little gentle cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to let it cool. We're going to blend all that. That is going to be our cashew onion paste. And as you can see, we haven't got a crazy heat on here, look. Nice and steady. We just give this a nice gentle cooking. By using the desiccated coconut and cooking it this way, we're going to get that rich Mughlai flavour. You know, don't forget that this is a really rich curry. Okay, that's good enough. Flame off, let it cool down. When it cools down, we're going to put it in the blender and we'll blend it. We want a paste. That looks superb. Smells wonderful. You can smell that little bit of coconut in there. That smells fantastic. Okay, there's our paste. That's looking good. There you go. In we go. You know, you can use oil, you can use ghee, but it's a rich dish. This will make it, elevate it, you know. It's going to make it. So there's about 3 tablespoons of ghee there. In there with your garlic ginger paste. Just cook out that rawness. Okay, this is tomato puree and water mixed, and we give this a cooking until we see the oil separate from the tomato paste. When we see the oil separate, we can start adding the spices. It's alright saying when you see the oil separate, but there's enough oil in here already. Okay, that's about okay. Clear yourself a little space. We want to bloom these spices. That's coriander. That's cumin and turmeric. We got Kashmiri chili powder, so Kashmiri chili powder, a little bit of black pepper. And we're going to bring that in. Now, what's happening here, because there's so much oil, it's still going to bloom the spices. So you just give it a little cooking. So the spices are blooming quite nicely in there, look. Let's have that all brought in. So we're not on a very high heat at all. Nice and steady. Just give all that about a minute or so, you know. Okay, we want to be going in there with our paste. So I'll just give that a little stir in. Okay, we want to be going in there with about half a cup of water, about 120 ml, somewhere around about there. Give that a stir through. Maybe it's just a little bit more water there, than probably not 120 ml. It probably is now. Fabulous. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking good. Okay, I'm going in there with my yoghurt. Nice and steady. Now you could have put the yoghurt in 2 steps. You could have put the yoghurt in before adding the tomato paste, but it does not make a difference with a dish like this. You just need to have it down low and just put it in there nice and gently. It really doesn't make a difference, okay? So it's up to you. You can turn the flame really down low at the tomato puree stage, put your yoghurt in, and then you can cook it to get the oil to come through, and you can put your spices in. But I like the spices to bloom in there before adding the yoghurt. So now we've got this fantastic gravy there, look. And we want to be going back in there, or in there, with our chicken. So in it goes. I'm going to go in there with a couple of chilies. Now these chilies have been split with a knife. Get them in there. There we go. How straightforward is that? Okay, we want this to a simmer. So there you go, it's coming up to a simmer. What we're going to do is simmer this for about 30-35 minutes. And we're going to put a lid on. But what we'll do, we'll come along and we'll just give it a little one of those. Make sure it's not sticking anywhere. And we'll turn the chicken. So the chicken is turned over and cooked through from the other side. There you go. Put that on. 30 minutes. Okay, we need to be getting the lid off, and it's got to cook uncovered. Look at that. That's looking absolutely amazing. Want to be going on there with some garam masala. Got a little bit of kasuri methi in there. And we're just going in there with some coriander. And give it a light stir in. We actually want that methi to have 5 minutes cook. Just look at that. That is sensational. Come on in there with some of that sauce. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. In there. Look at that. That is absolutely sensational. A little bit of coriander on there. There you go. Just look at that. That is absolutely sensational. That's our Mughlai chicken masala, Handi style. Look at that. Oh, are you kidding me? In here, look at this. Look at this chicken. I mean, I've got a spoon. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Look at that. Got it all down my chin. That is sensational. Oh, that is delicious. Oh, that's ridiculous. Look how tender that is. Just falling off there. Oh, that curry sauce. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a big mouthful. But I've got a big mouth. That is amazing. That really is amazing. Serve it up with some of our yellow rice. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is sensational. There you go. That is how to make a fantastic Mughlai chicken masala Handi style. Come on, that is superb. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this. If you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. Oh yeah.